All right, what is going on, guys? Follows back again, and we have the end of the month banner, and it's kind of funny because someone actually mentioned this a while ago on one of my streams. It's like we need a new Nnoitora, Szayelaporro, and Zomari. We need a new Szayelaporro, Nnoitora, and Halibel. And I'm like, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, a new Nnoitora would not be bad, just because the last Nnoitora we got was the Heart No Affiliation Killer Nnoitora, and that's been like almost over 2 years now. And then Szayelaporro, I think the last Szayelaporro that we actually got was also Camp for Your Own World Szayelaporro. Like, it's been a long time. We have the gameplay here too, which is good. Let me actually look it up. Because we have the Cien, which I guess is kind of like a Szayelaporro, but then people get mad when you call it that. Szayelaporro grants Crystal Jewel Drop. This is like over 2 years old as well, and he came out in January mid-month. So, like, these characters are pretty... Honestly, I think the Nnoitora was alright, but it wasn't really all that great. Let's quickly look at the stats and skills before we get into the character gameplay real quick. Just because we do have access to that. Shout out to Heken. And yeah, so going into, you know what, let me, can I just do this? I want to be able to zoom in a little bit. I hate, whatever. I have to use Firefox. I've been playing this game called Codenames. It's like a board game. It's pretty damn good. We've been playing online with some friends. Feel free to join the Discord if you're not, if you have a microphone, because we have one guy and it was like he just wasn't listening to instruction. All right, so we have Nelliel, power unit, a Ronkar with a no affiliation killer. So okay, so red no affiliation killer. That's interesting. Nelliel draws her sword, inflicts weaken. I saw thrusting for some reason in my brain. I thought thundering. So probably going to have weakening on most of her skills. We'll see that in the actual gameplay. Read all affiliation dodges. It's pretty good. Is she a Frenzy 2 unit? Nice. Chance. Damage to weaken enemies. Hit an enemy chance. Super potion unit. Oh my god. Okay. This is not bad. Alright, so going into the character, she's going to have Team Party, recover 20% stamina. That's going to be good for the whole squad. Read all affiliation dodges, so she's not going to have to worry about enemies that can dodge. We still don't know if the new game mode is going to have the dodge enemies, which that would be ass. In which case, characters like this Nell or Aizen might actually end up being really, really, really strong. We have Sprinter plus 1 instead of Sprinter plus 2. Havoc 20%, Frenzy plus 2. She also has increased status element chance against technique attribute enemies, which is all enemies, so even if she doesn't have killer, she's still causing weakening on a regular basis. With Frenzy plus 2 is really good. That means that you're probably going to weaken every single strong attack. Debilitator plus 5 seconds, pretty standard for weakening. Damage to weaken enemies plus 40%. With increased status element chance, it's awesome. Hit enemy chance 100%. Complete status immunity, and then you also have super technique link slot potions plus 5. No regular potions, which is kind of unfortunate, to be honest, but I think that's alright. With the changes into IZ single player, it shouldn't really be all that hard to like farm up regular potions for new players as well. And then devastation 40%. That's pretty standard damage in terms of the devastation, but the fact that you're getting damage to weaken enemies 40% even without something like weaken defense, that's pretty good. That means your soul bomb is going to deal really good damage, and her actual strong attacks are going to hit pretty damn hard, even if she has a bad kit. We'll see how the kit is in a little bit. All right, so let's go into the next character. Going into Szayelaporro, he's going to be a heart unit. He has human killer. What, no affiliation in human killer. Don't tell me that this other dude has Quincy killer. Oh, Rocker killer. Oh, thank God. I was going to get upset. All right, boom, boom. Let's zoom in. Contaminator and Lacerator. Contaminator is like poison, and then Lacerator is lacerate. Alright, that sounds pretty cool. 856 spiritual pressure, so SP based unit. Heart unit with human killer, a Ronkar, and a Spada. Damage to lacerated enemies plus 40%. Alright, interesting. Lacerate duration minus 100%. This is immunity to lacerate, by the way. Damage to lacerated enemies 40%. Oh, that's good. That goes in along with the damage to drain enemies unit that recently came out. So this character is basically going to be a really good link, but are you going to be a good character too? I'm looking at the skills here. Built-in guard break, that's good. Havoc 20%, Frenzy plus 1, Berserker 40%. Standard damage for a character, to be honest. Minus like the 40% lacerate, but okay. Heart attribute or Rancor damage to status ailment affected enemies plus 40%. Now that's a skill. This, honestly, I never really thought of this skill being all that great. This heart attribute, excuse me, type attribute, um, affiliation damage to status ailment affected enemies. This sounds really specific, but if you have a character that fits that, this skill actually helps your soul bomb quite a lot. Like I saw that with I forget which unit it was. All I know is that it was like a Mind Soul Reaper unit, and you can actually just slap him on your team, and now your 7th anniversary Ichigo also deals 40% more damage to his soul bomb. This skill can be pretty OP depending on what is available. And honestly, even on the character itself, is usually this is pretty strong. This is a pretty damn strong skill. My only issue with this skill is that he doesn't have increased status element chance, which is kind of unfortunate. But since he has damage to poison enemies and damage to lacerate enemies 80%, as soon as the enemy gets contaminated and lacerated from his innate skill alone, you're dealing plus 80 and then an extra 40% damage. So like, let's just take that into account, right? So it's base damage. I'm so tired. Oops. Times 1.8 for the lacerate and poison enemies, not even counting the damage ticks. Times 1.4. I'm not going to calculate in devastation 40% because, I mean, that's just standard damage. But you'll see here that with the damage to poison enemies, lacerated enemies, and then you also have the heart attribute or Rancor gets multiplied after, you're getting a 150% damage boost from just these 3 skills. Pretty damn good, honestly. That's good. Okay. My only issue is that he has a human killer, which in my opinion is kind of like dog water. But hey, it is what it is. So heart unit, human killer, all of that. We have a power, no affiliation killer, and now Nnoitora. Now 800 attack, so he's going to be the unit with flurry. If he has flurry plus 2, that could be pretty cool. Right now, nothing here is telling me you should summon. Next month, we'll get swimsuit units. Usually those units are pretty high value in terms of you probably worth doing 5 steps if you can muster up like 3k orbs before anniversary on July 23rd. Everyone always asks when the anniversary is, so I'm giving you a date. Killer or Rancor unit, he's going to have weaken, no other status element. Okay. Give me increased status element chance. No? Really? No flurry plus 2? Okay. Oh, GQ unit. Okay. Really? Do we really need a tech GQ unit? Okay. That's unfortunate. I mean, like I guess damage reduction 20% link, sprinter plus 1, poise, freeze immunity, long reach plus 20%. Oh, that's pretty good. I actually like long reach. Flurry plus 1, bruiser 50%. Not bad damage. Kind of would have liked to see flurry plus 2 here. There's no guard break either. Really? Berserker 60%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, damage to weakened enemies 40%, no increased status element chance, so that's okay. Technique attribute or Rancor normal attack damage plus 20%. Pretty specific here. He does have a Rancor killer, so like maybe with Nell if he's a melee unit. If he's not a melee unit, it's like okay. Oh, never mind. He's not even a melee unit. Range damage plus 10%, goes 30% in GQ. Killer effect plus 30%. Plus 50% in GQ. So he's going to be hitting hard in GQ. But for regular PvE content outside of GQ, it looks like he's just going to be an okay unit. And like ranged NAD characters without guard break, in my opinion, kind of tend to fall flat. Just because you have Rancors have a good amount of range dodge units, including the pew pew laser enemies from the Rancors, and there are plenty of other Rancor enemies too. So let's just get into. I'm trying to catch up on One Piece anime because we just recently finally got the Zoro fight between someone. I'm not gonna say anything else other than that.
Hello.
And I love Zoro.
From
So
the Brave Souls team. Once again, I'll be introducing you to new Brave Souls
The
characters
art
and what
does
they have to
look, in
offer.
my opinion, really
Before we
good.
begin,
I actually
don't
like the
forget to
art a
subscribe
lot.
to this channel for more Brave Souls content. Without further ado, let's get to it. Today, I will be introducing 3 characters from the Arrancar summons, Tres Antagonistas. The first character in this summons is Nnoitra.
Ah, dude, I like the rings on the arms.
Attribute character with a Rancor killer. His soul trait is damage taken reduction. This
Alright, we've already talked about the skills. He's gonna be the Nad character. See what we got.
His normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks.
I like the last Nad hit.
Now for the strong attacks. The first strong attack surrounds the character.
That looks like a 625 AoE.
Here is the second.
Let me just confirm. 750 divided by 1.2. So yeah, so it's a 625 AoE in front, but it looks like since he doesn't have Havoc, we're gonna do the 750 divided by 1.2.
Strong attack.
That looks like a vacuum pushback. If you're familiar with Spirits Are Forever with You, Retsu. Who are some other good characters? Christmas Burn the Witch, Noel. And standard full screen third strong attack. Okay, I mean that's pretty standard. Like nothing really too crazy. I like to see the soul bomb. Hopefully they went all out with the soul bomb a little bit.
Wild side.
Slash 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 slash. Ah, that's pretty cool.
That wraps it up for
now.
now.
A bit simple, but the like.
For Szayelaporro.
I'm always happy to see Szayelaporro put out premium pool units though. So I'm not tripping too much. Poison and Lacerate, but he has Lacerator and Contaminator, but no increased status on the chance to his strong attacks. Frenzy +1 and then Berserker 50%. I don't think that... No, Berserker 40%?
Including him in a...
Yeah, Berserker 40%.
And his skill, damage to poison.
The damage to poison and lacerated enemies, that's really strong. His nuke alone is gonna be dealing really good damage. Like if, oh no, we talked about it already. Okay, yeah, increased heat, increased heart attribute or on-card damage to status element affected enemies, damage to poison and lacerated enemies 80%. That's really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good.
Or a string of 4 melee attacks.
Basic Nad for a melee unit, for a melee Nad string. That looks like the 750 and AoE in front. So remember how we were talking about the Nnoitora? This looks like it's pretty much going to be the same thing for Szayelaporro, just Szayelaporro has Havoc.
Surrounds the character and attacks forward.
Actually, this wouldn't be the 920, right? Hold up. I don't know if no, he didn't. It doesn't look like he put it out. I was wondering if Soldex might have given us perfect
second strong attack.
Like more descriptive info. Oh, that's cool.
Is a crawling vortex.
Crawling vortex and the animation. I like the animation. It reminds me of the Heart Nnoitora, the Power Nnoitora that came out a while back. Because the Power Nnoitora had like a vortex that just a plain vortex. It's dog water. But the animation was literally like Arancars coming out from the ground, and this is just literally just 2 little chubsters getting rolled.
Here is the third strong attack.
It reminds me of a South Park episode.
This attack goes full screen.
Full screen, third strong attack. Okay, that's cool. It doesn't seem bad.
Finally,
it looks like a set. If the first strong attack isn't a 750, but it's the 960 AoE distant, that'd be really cool. It looks pretty damn big, but my guess is it's a first strong attack, and standard first strong attacks are the 750. Could K-Lab go out of their way and do a 960 first strong attack? Absolutely, especially towards the next anniversary, 8th anniversary, guys. 8th. It's been 8 years, and they still haven't implemented a way to fight your friends in Brave battles just to shit on your friends and send screenshots and stuff. We've been asking for that since, like, 1st anniversary. I don't think we really asked for it that much, because kind of Brave battles is kind of dead, but yeah. Yeah, Order of Pleasure. Bro, he looks like we're at a brothel. And it's like, take your pick of any of, like, it's like, anyone want some fat bitches? Like we got some big bitches, we got some fat bitches. Like,
that wraps it up for Szayelaporro.
I really need to stop playing codenames.
And now for Nelliel.
That Nelliel art looks, that Nelliel art go hard, bro. Mad Viking gonna go crazy.
The soul trait is
Nelliel
strong
power
attack,
unit,
recharge
SP
time reduction.
based, inflicts
Innate
weaken,
skill of
increased
strength
status
+1,
summon chance
party,
with
stamina
freaking
recovery
frenzy +2.
20%,
I
and
feel like
read
she's
all
gonna be the character
affiliation
to pull
dodges.
for if
She is
you're actually
greatly
gonna summon on this
suited
banner.
for a
I think this is a
variety of
skip banner, by the
quests.
way. Though I would not recommend summoning here more than 2 steps. Do for the first step just because it's discounted, and then
Such as inheritance
save your
trials and
orbs.
training
Like,
grounds, thanks to a skill,
simple as that.
Nnoitora hits hidden enemies of trials and
You know what's funny is that I always love this transition. If you pay attention to the back, you can tell that this took him multiple takes.
training grounds.
Look at that. You see that bit, that really fast change in the background? This means that he took multiple takes. If you see that in my videos, whenever you see like a transition like this in the background of the character, it usually means I fucked up. I fucked up. Usually I try to blend it, but yeah, no, that's so funny that they didn't try to blend it.
Nnoitora hits hidden enemies 100%.
Yeah, hit hidden enemies. Wait, you have Marauder? Hold up. I didn't read that. Did I throw? Oh, dude, they really did throw the book at her. I don't even remember reading Marauder. That's wild. Alright. Guard break. Like, nullify melee resistance, hit hidden enemy chance, super tech potions. I think I saw the super tech potions and I kind of just like lost my mind there. Damage to weaken enemies is strong. Frenzy +2 is strong. Like, Frenzy +2 is strong with increased status element chance, damage to weaken enemies, Marauder. Bro, what the hell? Damn, alright. Yeah, she's definitely the character to summon for if you decide to summon.
She can also be used for falling
Once again,
materials,
I don't recommend you summon on this unit.
Link slot potions +5. She is a melee strong attack type character.
I want to see the strong attacks. Nat string looks nice. I always love Nell's the pink in Nell's Nat strings.
Now for the
3K beam, please. That's a 3K beam.
Strong attack 1 deals damage.
That's a 3K beam. I like that.
Here is the second strong attack.
Vacuum explosion,
This
okay.
attack gathers enemies in front of the character while inflicting damage. Here is the third strong attack.
Full screen? Okay.
This attack goes full screen.
Yeah, so this is really good. So, like, you'll see the first strong attack. 874 melee collision. Next strong attack also goes for 500 to 482. That's because this is going to be a vacuum vortex, so it's going to have a lot more hits on it, which means you're most likely going to proc your weakening. So that also can be good, but it also locks you into place. Since she has super link slot potions and no potions or droplets, I think that the invincibility frames over here are going to be really good for content like IT Ultra. And since you're not really going to be using her too much in farming for potions or droplets, this isn't going to really be that big of a deal, in my opinion. Like, if she was a potion or if she was a potion unit, a super potion unit, and droplet unit, I'd probably give negative comments towards this, just because you could lock yourself into place for epic raids, and that could be really bad. But honestly, I don't think that that's bad in IT. And more invincibility frames, in my opinion, is always good, because you have your timer counting down immediately. So overall, I think that this Nell is a 100% W, especially considering that she's a premium pool unit. Now we have a really good SP unit that could be put in the premium pool, and she also has a no affiliation killer, which is actually, in my opinion, not that bad. I still think human killer and Quincy killers are relatively underwhelming, but now that we have no affiliation content, like, I think that I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially with increased status summon chance to all enemies.
A special move, decisive charge.
Decisive charge. That's a cool soul bomb. She starts in the front, does a 360 spin as she's like unsheathing. Oh wait, is she yeah, she's unsheathing her sword, right? Am I tripping?
Decisive charge.
Yeah, look, that's cool, dude. I like that. They added an animation to remove the sword from the sheath, spins, charges, jumps into the sky, slices down. That's dope. I'm totally cool with that. Yeah, I honestly think that all these characters look really. I'm not gonna say like they look OP or there, because they don't. But overall, I think that they all look like they're gonna be pretty good. And since they're premium pool units, I have zero complaints, unless like someone decides to go 10 steps. If y'all go 10 steps, that's tough.